rutted roads because the police have a campaign against becha drivers in the early morning. 6:35. General Hoegeng, Chief of Police, is driven to work. This morning he's half an hour late. Every morning the Betchaks take shortcuts on the new highways, and every morning they are arrested. Their real crime is that they're old-fashioned.
They have done traffic violation.
Oh, my God, there's a lot.
Well,
You're going to stop? General Hoegeng, passing by, stops to make sure that his men don't overstep the mark. He doesn't make the policy, but he implements it. What have they done exactly?
Well, they have, for instance, they have driven the Betchak on the wrong side. And then,
And they're not supposed to be on this road.
Right.
Kepada Kepala Kepolisian Republik Indonesia, hormat senjata! Strike!
General Hoegeng likes to be first at the office. An aide tried coming earlier. So the general arrived at 5:45 a.m. till the aide gave up.
En we hebben er zo lang aan gewerkt eigenlijk. We hebben er eigenlijk al zo lang aan gewerkt en ik hoop dat het nou eigenlijk wel echt de puntjes op de i gezet kunnen worden. En
some Dutch words which are very strong, like to say that word of what you call in English, goddamn. We don't have that in Indonesian, so we say in Dutch, godverdamme.
One thing I wanted to ask you, the becha driver that we've been using in this film, Hussein. Excuse me.
Halo. Halo. Mas Widata? Okay, terima kasih.
After we shot in his area where he lives, he had... somebody started to say, who are these people shooting here? Now, apparently, nobody has been to the police yet, but he fears that somebody will go to the police and say, Hussein, why did you bring these foreigners here? What should I do?
Well, just leave it to me, and I'm going to ring up the chief of the Metropolitan Police over here.
Good. Hussein has no further trouble, as far as I know. Sunday morning, General Hoegeng, Chief of Police, has his one day off. He rehearses on the veranda of his house with friends for their monthly TV show. Behind the house he keeps orangutans, because he says he likes them better than people.
I can forget those happy I sang a song of love to you. The tropic skies of magic blue. The lovely way you look at me. Your heart so true. Hey, who lay my
Later, before lunch, he takes a spin on his old Dutch bike. Even on Sundays, he's in touch.
Saya di berada satu kan?
Dapat tadi laporan
skies of magic blue. The lovely way you look at me.
Whether it's all calculated is hard to say. I do know, though, that he's trying hard to change the image of the police.
Angker, ini bir baru.
Angker, ini baru bir.
Well, dear TV viewers in Canada, we have just
This is when you hear my voice, dear.
What time is it? It's now 6:05 and you're 5 minutes late, I think. Why do you start so early in the morning to work?
Well, actually, although I'm chief of the national police, I'm just a common cop, you know.
He was right. For a few months after the shooting, he lost his job.
Ini dipangkat di mana, Pak? Di Harmoni.
Di Harmoni, mengapa?
Masih tidur, dibangunin.
Masih tidur dibangunin, tetapi tempatnya kan di tempat yang salah.
Di itu pinggir Cina, angkaran. Stopan bis.
Nah, tidak boleh, tidak boleh. Jadi jangan dong, ya. Karena ini kan coba tiap pagi diadakan begitu kan, situ capek, kita capek, lalu di situ yang
Saudara-saudara, kawan-kawanku, bisa, ya?
They say he was incorruptible. It may be that he was too incorruptible. He'd even put his own relatives away when they deserved it, and most Indonesians regard that as very foolish.
Apakah saudara-saudara mau berjanji kalau tidak akan berbuat begitu lagi? Mau. Ayo semua bilang mau. Mau, oke. Mau nggak? Saudara-saudara kenal dengan saya? Terkejut, boten? Boten, oke. Terima kasih. Yes. Jadi untuk ini kali saudara-saudara nanti akan diurus tepat, tetapi lain kali jangan. Janji? Janji, Pak. Terima kasih.
and they have promised me not to do such a traffic violation anymore.
Really?
Yes, they have promised me.
They said that?
Fine.